Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi. So here our presentation for ZKT321. We are from Group 7. We present about Industrial Revolution 4.0. The fourth industrial revolution is a new industry that has an advanced manufacturing model which represents intelligent, virtual, and digital performance on a larger scale. This new industry includes a factory-wide integrated structure and potential technologies to design Industry 4.0 for ensuring the innovative performance. The objective for this research is to evaluate the advantage and limitation of implementing IR4 and find out the area that greatly benefit from IR4. This also will list out the constraints that may lead to the unethical and breach of privacy rights. So now we proceed with literature review. First of all, we talk about the overview of Industrial Revolution 4.0. Industrial Revolution 4.0, which transformation happened in technological revolution that will change the way we live, work, and relate to one another. When we go through today's transformation, we can see the fourth revolution is evolving at an exponential rather than a linear pace. The pace create disruption for almost every industry in every country. The main idea for each customer in Industry 4.0 will take care of the whole process to get final and personalized result. There are a few things we need to take care of, especially cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is responsible to provide protection to store information either on device or network. Computer threats can be a virus, Trojan, and malware, among others. The most important thing in this revolution is to provide good and safe practices to factories. The increase in connected device means more possibilities of cyber attacks. So now we continue with the impact of Industrial Revolution 4.0. Supply chains are taking a big stride towards becoming digitized, automated, and agile in their operation. Disruption due to the digitization demands companies to rethink the ways their SC network is designed. The IoT has a significant role in the transformation of SCs by providing a wide range of opportunities such as remote and real-time monitoring of the location and speed of vehicles, condition or perishable products via temperature sensors and performance of machine. Industrial Revolution 4.0 also will have a big impact on business as to fulfill customer demand, companies need to keep increasing their inventory to get the same level as customer satisfaction level. The inventory must be optimized to minimize the inventory cost and maximize the customer service level. New collaboration is required due to the customer's experience because of the database service and asset performance through analytics. The fourth industrial revolution is more about combination of technologies which force companies to re-examine the way they do business. Business leader and senior executive need to adapt with new changes in environment, assumption of their operating teams, and continuous innovative. Industrial Revolution has an extensive set of technologies with broad innovative potential due to their integration. One of the most significant advances is represented by cyber physical system CPS, which is computational collaboration system that integrated the relation between people, data, information, machine, and equipment in the process of receiving and sharing data. Furthermore, big data analytics (BDA) is to emphasize the process and tools to extract insight from big data. Other than that, the smart sensor SS is one of the key elements of the future smart grid that will enable remote monitoring of a network to assess system performance. This technology enables us to be better respond to internal and external needs.
Three long-standing principles of information privacy are collection limitation, purpose specification, and use limitation. AI fundamentally challenges them. Collection limitation is the principle that personal information that is collected should be limited to only what is necessary and should only be collected by lawful and fair means with, when appropriate, the knowledge or consent of the individual. But the very nature of many AI techniques is such that they rely on the ingestion of massive amounts of data to train and test algorithms. As a result, limiting the collection of personal information is incompatible with the functionality of AI technologies. Purpose specification is the principle that the purposes for which personal information is collected should be specified to an individual at the time of collection. The ability of AI to derive meaning from data beyond those for which the data were collected presents a significant difficulty in the context of this principle, because organizations may not be able to predict how AI will use the data in the future. Use limitation is the principle that personal information should not be used or disclosed for purposes other than those for which it was collected, except with consent or legal authority. However, organizations are in general permitted to use personal information for a secondary purpose which an individual would reasonably expect. This poses the question of whether using personal information as data for AI systems can be considered a reasonably expected secondary purpose, considering the outcome would often be unknown to the individual because AI can reveal new potential uses of the information. IoT devices generally make use of sensors to collect data, and data from sensors can be very detailed and precise. This level of granularity enables additional information to be easily inferred by machine learning or other analysis techniques. Such inferences, which can be highly personal and unexpected, can be misused or reviewed. The use and disclosure of personal information by organizations is commonly based on consent. Meaningful consent has several elements. The Internet of Things challenges the voluntary element of consent. Voluntary means that consent must be freely given. It must be a genuine choice. If refusing to accept a certain term results in an inoperable device, the consent was likely not voluntary. In addition, there is generally no opportunity for IoT devices in shared spaces such as smart cities and retail stores to provide notice and obtain consent from everyone whose information is gathered. The Internet of Things also challenges the informed element of consent. Informed means that an individual must have knowledge of all relevant facts. But the interactions between the functions of an IoT device, as well as between devices, organizations, and third parties can be complex. Not to mention, IoT terminology and jargon are extensive and often used inconsistently.
Let's proceed to the discussion part. Technology is important in many aspects of our life. It has made information access extremely fast, resulting in a transformation in the way we consume and interact with data. The industrial sector has gradually increased its use of automation and connectivity. There are some benefits that can be obtained from the development of the Industrial Revolution 4.0, especially towards the production sector, workers, and also the public. Industry 4.0 benefits include increased productivity, flexibility, quality, and also efficiency. By implementing Industrial Revolution 4.0, we can generate more and faster allocating resources in a more cost-effective and efficient manner. As a result of Industrial 4.0 related technologies, multiple areas of the production line will become more efficient. Some of these efficiencies has already been mentioned, such as reduced machine downtime and the ability to produce more products more quickly. There are also will be cons that we can observe from the Industrial Revolution 4.0 as we concern that the uses of the internet is widely used. There will be a highly cybersecurity risk when everything is connected. The risk of hacking information and interfering with it or using it for malicious purpose will be increased. Some challenges also have occurred along with opportunities for overcoming the pros and cons. Government can address these issues by leveraging new technologies to modernize and strengthen existing systems and institutions. The ability of government to adapt will ascertain its survival, especially at a time when technology is increasingly empowering people. Government can also protect the public interest while also encouraging innovation in this manner. There are several areas might be beneficial due to the development of Industrial Revolution 4.0, such as in tourism sector, agriculture, construction, and development area and environmental. For Industrial Revolution, improving the tourism set experience by establishing a common ecosystem involving residents, local governments, tourists, service provider, and the governments. Communication and transport system investment are also being applied in Industrial Revolution 4.0. For agriculture area, it increased crop fields, improving farming efficiencies, reduce demand for farmland, and reduce worker migration to the city. It will increase productivity, yields, and profitability while eliminating or reducing risk and avoiding resource underutilizations. Apart from Industrial Revolution 4.0, Construction 4.0 transformation of gas that will resulting in the development of comprehensive ecosystem to deal with the changes that will change the future of the construction landscape in the construction strategy plans. Specialists in sustainability and innovation have also investigated the potential of emerging technologies in addressing various environmental challenges. Artificial intelligence offers numerous opportunities for addressing global environmental issues like climate change, ocean health, and flood management. This can reduce power supplies unpredictably while proving the effectiveness and balancing of renewable power. There are some strategy that industry need to have. The first strategy is that the industry must implement to face the 4.0 industrial revolution is to improve the quality of good materials. Industry must improve the quality and quantity of their product to adapt to the effects of the Industrial Revolution 4.0. Technology is not just to create some new opportunities, but it can also render some products and service obsolete. Another strategy is to improve human resource management quality to meet the international standards. This presents challenge to human resource management as organizational structure shift and the need of transform skills and abilities to other roles to maximize both automatic and human productivity arises. In conclusion, we couldn't deny that Industrial Revolution 4.0 could benefit people, businesses, industries, and the environment. In today's business environment, we need to use tools that help us streamline with the tasks, boost productivity and collaboration, and pro- leverage data in real time to build a sustainable and also scalable enterprise. With the assistance of newly developed technology, Industry 4.0 will keep our work timeline on track. It could be a golden age of economic and knowledge development, as well as improvement in how we live and work. But we must also be wary of its disruption possibility and find ways to mitigate with these risks. And that's all from our group. Thank you.